everybody, this is Xter99 once again. I had yesterday put up a video about Joseph Randle here, busted for shoplifting some underwear and cologne at Dillards in Dallas. This happened the night after Dallas got done beating the world champion Seahawks in Seattle. Now, I know I had seen a locker room conference where Jason Garrett had given all the guys Monday off, so they flew back home to Dallas from Seattle after the big win. And Joseph Randle is the backup running back for DeMarco Murray. He had some nice carries in Sunday's game. I believe he had 5 carries for 58 yards, something like that. About 10 yards a carry, including a 38-yard run, which was really nice. So now he gets home on Monday night and is at a Dillard's in a nearby local mall and decides to shoplift $120 worth of underwear and some cologne. He gets caught shoplifting and stealing this kind of stuff and makes the headlines, and it's kind of comical, actually. Not what we want to see from our star athletes. And I had said that if I was the Cowboys organization that I would have, taken him out at least a few games and, started running Dunbar, or maybe even activated Ryan Williams, who is on Dallas's reserve list. But regardless, this was a dumb move by Randle, and he probably is Dallas's best option to give DeMarco Murray a break on the runs. And obviously we need to give DeMarco Murray some rest as a Cowboys, because DeMarco Murray may not be able to handle he's probably getting around 30 touches as far as runs per game, plus he's getting 8 to 10 passes as well. So with DeMarco Murray handling the ball 35, 40 times a game, and looking at his history of injuries, DeMarco Murray may not hold up, and we may need somebody to take some of the workload off of DeMarco Murray. So Dallas has come down and handled this internally, and now this is the day after. This is Wednesday, and DeMarco Murray, not DeMarco Murray, but Jason Garrett has basically told reporters on Wednesday that they're going to fine him significantly and just move forward, and they plan to play Joseph Randle against the Giants this coming Sunday. So they're not going to sit him out. They're not going to play Dunbar or make him sit on the bench or anything like that. I think I would have, but, Randle has already come up. He's told the USA Today that this incident was the biggest mistake he's ever made in his life. And he also added that it's going to be hard to come back in the locker room and look his fellow teammates in the eye after doing something that's stupid. And I could certainly understand that. That might be punishment enough for Randle here. I'm sure he's going to take a lot of heat. I'm sure he's going to hear a lot of jokes, and not just next week, in the next coming days. I'm sure he's going to hear a lot of heat and a lot of jokes, probably for a good while. And not just from the Cowboys either, probably from other teams as well. So, I can only imagine some of the jokes that some of the other players are gonna be telling him about cologne and underwear for the games to come. So, I still want to know from you guys. I put a video up asking you guys what you guys would do if you were the Cowboys. I still want to see those comments. If you guys have a comment about what you guys would have done as a Cowboys organization, would you have cut him from the team? Would you have benched him? Do you think a fine is punishment enough? Do you think they're letting the guy off by letting him play on Sunday? I don't know. I'd like to know what you guys like to think about this. Do you guys think that Randle will learn from this lesson? Do you think, facing the guys in the locker room is enough of a punishment? After thinking about it a day or so, I kind of do think that's going to be punishment enough for him. I'm sure he's going to take a lot of heat and a lot of ridicule over this incident. But, he's a young guy. He's 22 years old. He made a mistake. I still don't know why he did it. I'd like to know what you guys think as well. Why would you do that if you're making over $2 million over 4 years? That's over at least $500,000 a year. Granted, you're going to have taxes and agent fees and stuff like that come out of that, but you're probably still making a good amount, way more than I'm making. Probably at least $150,000, $200,000 a year is what he's bringing in, and I'm sure he had the money to pay for it. Surely he did. Surely he hasn't blown through all of his money already. But it's interesting. It'd be interesting to see what you guys think. I asked in my original video, do you think if this is, this is just something where he thinks he deserves it because he's a Cowboy, because he's an NFL star? Is Did he go into that store thinking that he was, you know, I don't know, privileged to take whatever he wanted? Maybe he did it because he grew up, in a family of siblings, or maybe he had friends that did that kind of thing and stole all the time. Maybe he's done this all his life. I don't know. So, and I don't think this is just a black thing. I mean, I don't want to be racist like that or whatever. I mean, there's white guys that steal, and there's white people that steal from stores all the time. So I don't necessarily think it's that, but your upbringing and how you're raised definitely has a lot to do with these kind of decisions. Also, the kind of friends that you have with, growing up and stuff like that. I mean, remember, this kid's only 22. And I know that when I was younger, and I was that age, I definitely made a lot of mistakes. So I think we all do, and I think we can, go ahead and give him that. Also, playing the NFL, I mean, that's a lot of pressure on a person. So, sometimes the success of just being in the NFL, period, much less being on a 5-1 team and having that kind of success. Sometimes I can see how that could kind of get in your head and mess with your thought process a little bit. But, it looks like he's admitted to at least reporters that he's made the biggest mistake of his life, trying to steal cologne and underwear from Dillards in the local Dallas mall. And it'll be interesting to see if Dallas plays him against the Giants. If they give him the ball more, is he going to play harder? Is he going to come back and fight hard? Hopefully he can. Hopefully he can do the Cowboys right and learn from his mistake. And, if he learns from it, then what more punishment does he need? If he doesn't learn from it, then hopefully the next time he does something like this, or he's caught again stealing or whatever, making another dumb mistake that makes the NFL look bad, then hopefully there will be a stiffer punishment come down from both the Cowboys and possibly the NFL commissioner as well. I have a feeling he's learned from his mistake, though, by being fined. It doesn't say how much the Cowboys fined him for this, but I think this is actually pretty comical. I think there's going to be a lot of good jokes to come from this, and I'm sure he's going to take a lot of the butt of those jokes coming from playing football and definitely in the locker room. I'm sure I would just like to see. I seriously would like to see some live video of when Joseph Randle comes back into the locker room after everybody hears about this, and just see and hear what some of his teammates have to say at him. I mean, I bet you guys are going to be throwing like boxers at him, and he walks in, and I can just imagine one of his teammates, taking some boxers and putting them over his head or something. I mean, I bet you it'd be hysterical. Probably funny, really funny video to see his first 5 or 10 minutes after he walks into the locker room after this stunt. So, pretty crazy, but it is serious. I mean, we don't want guys, that our kids look up to and everything like that in the NFL. I don't want to make light of it because it's not good. We certainly don't want our kids looking up to guys in the NFL that do criminal acts. I mean, this was a misdemeanor, so it was $120, and they rated a misdemeanor between $50 and $500 is misdemeanor. I don't know, misdemeanor. Let me see. Let me look back at it here and see what they called it. Hang on. Class B misdemeanor. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, he was charged with theft, 50 to 500, Class B misdemeanor, and he was taken to the Frisco City Jail Monday night. He was released shortly after 1 a.m. So anyway, Randle's going to get a fine just like any normal person would, for this kind of theft. So he's going to be fined not only by, the state of Texas, and he's also going to be, he's already been taken to jail. Plus he's being fined significantly, we're told, by the Cowboys organization. He's going to take a lot of ridicule for this. So my question to you guys, is this enough punishment for Randle? I guess I almost think it is. If I was the Cowboys, I think I would have thought about benching him for at least a week or two just to, make damn sure that he knows, they're not going to put up with it. But, hey, his first time, he's young, everybody makes mistakes, right? What do you guys think, though? Put it down in the comments. Was this big enough punishment? Maybe, put some jokes in there. What do you think the ridicule is going to be like in that locker room? I'd like to hear it and read it. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. Be sure you subscribe to me. If you're not subscribed to me, be sure you rate this video. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what you guys think, though. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Zaxter99. Take care, everybody.